What's going on, bee herders? Big day here at Rancan Bee Ranch as we continue our rebuild and re-equip phase. We've got in our new extractor. This is a Lyson 30 frame extractor. Lyson's a Polish company. I've looked at this extractor for several years. Great reviews from it. Ordered it from Better Bee out of New York, and I've got to say, tremendous job packing it. Everything looks fine, and they got it here in less than a week, so that's pretty impressive. But we were waiting until we got power and some other things running here in the honey house in order to order it and get it here in preparation for the very soon to come honey harvest. So we'll get busy unboxing it here in just a second. If the screen blurs, it's spring/summer, if there is such a thing, in lower Alabama, and the gnats are out of control. It's the state bird of Alabama, I believe, and they're driving me absolutely bonkers. But let's get this thing out of the box and see what it looks like. I'm excited. I cheated a little bit and took some of the screws out of the top. Let you peek in. So it's well wrapped. It's secured to the pallet base. So far everything looks fine. All right, first glance, I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. No dings, no dents, it's shiny and new, which is always nice. Unfortunately, you have to use it, and well, that pretty much wraps up the shiny and new in quick order. Plexi top, it's pretty good plexiglass. The hinges look good. It's beautiful on the inside. It's a programmable digital controller, bottom mounted motor. So you can either manually set your run speeds and accelerate or decelerate as you like, or you can set in a program for acceleration, duration at speed, so on and so forth, which is really cool. But this is a feature I really like, not that we will use it that much, but it's DC power capable as well. So 120 volts AC, or if you're in the field and you don't have access to AC power, then you can run it on 120 volts DC. And I need to do a little research to see if it can reverse it, since I can run it on DC. And while it is a radial extractor, we'll see if we can spin it in both directions. We won't do that without a lot of research. Stainless steel honey gate, very nice. I think it's going to suit our purposes really well. And it's red, or partly red. Like I said, it's a Lyson 30 frame, and it will hold 30 frames from deeps, mediums, all the way down to shallows. So here's a Pierco medium plastic, and here's a Man Lake frame with no foundation in it, in a deep. 6 separate bays, 5 frames per bay. Fairly large diameter, so I suspect even without bolting it down, it'll be fairly stable, but I've done this long enough to know that you're better off bolting it down. And, so we'll plug it in and let it spin for just a second with those two frames in there and kind of see what happens. What's really cool is it goes through a gradual ramp up process. So in programming it, you can set the low end speed, the high end speed, and the ramp up speed, how quickly it progresses from those two speeds, and setting of 0 to 10, but you can also manually accelerate it. So we're just in manual mode now. Current speed 0, there's 1, 2, and I'll just take it all the way to 10. Emergency stop here, normal stop there, where you can use the minus key to decelerate. And you can see, even though I set it to 10, it's not trying to get it there right now. It's going to take it a minute or two to spin it up to that speed. Really good stainless steel, a little bit thinner wall than the Maxant was, but it's for honey. I'm not going into an armored vehicle battle with it. I don't need it to survive 12.7 millimeter fire or 120 millimeter main guns. Super heavy duty legs. This top support ring, I have to admit, it's very well made. I'm impressed so far. Some people like the stainless lids. I kind of like the plexi lids. It does have a safety micro switch, so if I pick the lid up, it will shut off. But if you listen, you can hear it slowly coming up to speed. It is belt driven, and my research, I can replace the belt at AutoZone. Slowly ramping up to the max speed setting. We're 3 minutes in and it's still not at max speed. It doesn't tell me exactly what speed it is at, but it does tell me it's going to 10. And then we'll see how she does when she's unbalanced with heavy honey load. Four minutes in, still coming up to speed. So you guys can kind of get the concept there. You need to draw this out forever. I just hit stop. It'll cut power, and it even has a braking assembly. Too cool. I think for the money, this is going to be hard to beat. And we'll see how it lasts. Door slamming here in the shop. But I'm happy. We'll see how happy I am after honey. I hate that bees make honey. It's a lot of work. So there you go, Lyson 30 frame extractor. There is a premium model of this that is quite a bit more expensive. Same extractor, a little bit heavier. Our previous extractor was a Maxant 20 frame. Semi-Pro, I think it was called. We owned it for all of about a month before the fire got it. No complaints. Love the Maxant extractor. We just wanted to go a little bit bigger because we realized 20 frames just was kind of a bottleneck for us. So we stepped up to 30, and hopefully we'll have to have another one of these or get bigger as God sees fit to grow us. You know, if you're looking for a 20 frame extractor, I highly recommend that Maxant. It's really well priced, it's really well made. This 30 frame extractor is in about the same price range. just a very little bit more expensive than the Maxant. I really like the Maxant because there's not a lot of digital mumbo jumbo. You know, it's very simple friction drive. Tighten the wheel to speed it up, loosen the wheel to slow it down. So I was a little reluctant to go a little bit more high tech with the digital control, but all the reviews are it's fantastic. Lyson's been on the market, heavily used in Europe and the UK. I try to buy American when I can, but you know, you have to make some business decisions sometime and spend the money wisely where you can, and that's what we're just forced to do. So we're really excited. Upcoming honey harvest. We'll have plenty of video of that. Stay tuned. Y'all keep on